is. If I were to hurt you in any way via my drinking, I would completely stop it.
Jim,
I'm not concerned about you hurting me.
No, I think we're just concerned.
I'm concerned about when if you're like out of control at certain points, like I'm concerned about you. I'm concerned about like what you can do yourself physically. I'm concerned about your ability to control yourself sometimes, and I'm also.
I don't care about myself.
I know, that's a big fucking problem. Obviously,
problem.
That's like the whole problem that you don't care about yourself. You don't think that that's a problem?
I don't know. God no.
Oh, I'll call bullshit on that right there.
No, but I understand him.
Don't care about yourself.
That you have done it and I've done it. We were just going to fucking drink.
Yeah.
Just like
no, that's shit. What I'm just saying. If you get out of control.
Right.
Like, my concern isn't for you hurting me. I don't require you to not do that.
Right.
I require you to not hurt yourself. I require you to, like, I require you to some degree to, like, respect yourself. I would be concerned about you or, like, potentially your, like, reputation. If you're going
reputation.
No, I'm serious. Like, if you,
I know, but I have no reputation.
Yeah. What do you mean you have no? You completely have a reputation.
Yes.
Everyone that knows you by your reputation. That's how your life.
And they know I'm a fucking drunk. They know I get drunk and then fucking.
Don't romanticize yourself and your
romanticize.
Don't romanticize your drinking either. That's what I'm trying to say.
That is a bold statement.
Jim, your reputation is fairly respectable.
I'm a drunk and I'm in the state. You're not.
I'm glad and surprised. I'm a maniac. I am a self-destructive.
No, but here's the thing.
That's what I'm.
Borderline alcoholic. Maniac.
And I've like fallen and hurt myself. None of these guys ever come to my aid because I'm not as loud as you, and I don't annoy anyone as much. But I fall down and hurt myself. And
this is what I'm talking about. When I said
Dean gets drunk. Grant gets drunk.
I fractured my collarbone.
Listen to me for a second.
Because I was too drunk
to ride your bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a totally different story, man. Like,
I disagree. It's part of the story as a whole.
For a band like us to talk about like having like radio singles and hit songs and all that kind of stuff is a little bit ludicrous, just because, you know, on one hand that like might be the point in the back of someone's mind, and I think some of those songs are like the things that we're trying to, you know, really like experiment with doing that, but we just want to do it in our own way, and we don't want to capitulate to some like, you know, pop sensibility that just like very much isn't us.
Whatever happens with this band, I mean, we've made this thing, we've made this friendship that exists between the five of us. I feel like that's gonna stick around regardless of whatever else might happen. I'm incredibly grateful for it.
It's not very likely that I would be in another band that could get to this stage. I don't know if I'd want to be in one either.
Savings and all that shit. Responsibilities and family stuff and blah 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 blah. Just like it adds up. So I tripped myself up a little bit. That's my own fault. You can edit that out.
We really, really wanted this album to kind of make a dent in the U.S. market as well too. As much as I love the Canadian scene.
So dig into my chest and take what I can't get. There's a reason this muscle is the strongest that there is, and if it breaks, I'll give it back. If it breaks, I'll give it back. Oh, if it breaks, I'll give it back. If it breaks, I'll give it back. Ooh.
it's really hard actually. You make a guess that the band is good, the songs would be good, the new songs, and that they'll, the band will have a fun attitude, regardless of how good a band is. If they're really stiff or have a really boring attitude in the studio, it's not as much fun. So.
Same until we hit the second note.
Yeah. Well, no, but I thought we skipped the second note.
Oh no. Yeah, so it's exactly the same except as soon as we hit that, that's where the 8 starts. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. I thought we skipped the second note. That's why I was counting for that first note. I thought we skipped the second note.
Maybe that's what I thought.
2, 3. Yeah.
I remember the very first conversation I had with Dean. He made it pretty clear that we were pretty much on the same page, and just realizing that in the studio you have to try hard to make it interesting. You don't just record your song and it turns out interesting. So, so right away I think it was clear that they were up for that. So.
Diener, come here now.
Got big.
What time were you guys talking about when we start tomorrow?
11 or 12.
Between 11 and 12.
I mean, in most days, you guys are cool to start at 11 a.m., right? That's not too early to rock and roll.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it's good.
And normally we work, from like 11 to 9 or 11 to 10. But since I know you guys are really tight on time, I think we're arranging it so that Greg comes in early at 11, and then David comes in a little later, and he can work with you till 11 if you want, like an extra hour or two.
Cool. That's awesome.
It was like this awesome opportunity, and then everything else surrounding it in our lives was this like really ridiculous struggle in a way, like I think personally and financially and all those like stupid things that are super cliche that like bands go through, like strained relationships and all that kind of stuff. But I think, for each of us, we sort of like afterwards are pretty like galvanized in the fact that there's probably not too much we can really do at this point to really like fuck up those friendships.
Not change it, I just want to play more stuff. We could probably punch that in.
Punch that bridge in later.
I'm with you guys, and I remember I'd always be too careful not to like, not be a crazy person with drugs or alcohol or whatever. But I remember going like, wait a minute, I drink every night now. Because how do you not drink every night if you're on tour?
You're in a bar.
You're in a bar. That's exactly what I said. Yeah. I'm in a bar every night for hours and hours, not just at night, like during the day too.
Yeah.
Sound check.
I think touring can be exhausting even without drinking and even without staying out that long.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like after.
Then you want to eat at 2 in the morning. It's like you do burn a lot of calories.
We also had a lot of chasing too. Like, oh man, we feel like garbage. We gotta perform. Like, what are we gonna do? Have some shots.
It's great. Back to where we started.
No. That conversation's getting old, huh?
How many takes do we have in now?
Just 2.
Boozy.
Boozy
touring. Boozy band.
you can hold that last note down.
Okay.
As close to resolving.
Okay, go. I mean, please go.
Play it again.
What?
That.
Yeah.
Play the chords. And then go down. Try hold that as your sustained note through the second part. You know what I mean?
Dean is generally the leader. Also in songwriting, he'll come to the band with an idea and then everybody else sort of grabs it and does their thing with it, and that's sort of how we write the music. He also has a very strong personality, so he tends to kind of like influence the direction that the band is going in whatever we're doing, you know, like from something as simple as like, where do we go eat dinner to, you know, this bridge sounds terrible, you need to re-record your part.
Okay. Does that note work?
I don't know yet. I was trying to figure that out.
Okay. I don't know if
I
that.
liked it not resolving at that. With that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because the ring of the unresolved is like the first note she sings.
16
I
channels.
think.
Sorry, I don't mean to put all your stuff down. I'm just.
Man, it might not even work. Okay, like this is.
You want me to try it? Okay,
Yeah.
can we try another track? Thank you. I can resolve it. I missed the switch, but it doesn't. It doesn't really.
You came into the note like early. It was like, so.
Okay.
Just do it again. Same thing. Exactly.
Mother effer. My pits are sweaty.
No pressure.
Let it drip, man. Let that shit drip.
Fuck.
The fourth time, so baby, we were born 2, 3. And this one 4.
Yeah.
So just like the end of the phrase. Yeah.
Sweet. That every time?
It's just the first 2 times actually.
Of the whole song?
No, the first 2 times of the verses.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Walk up to the attic, that's just like the most glorious gear ever. It was just, it was incredible. I learned a lot, but I also like realized how much I have to learn as well.
Of course. Yeah, but what am I?
Just do that. What you just did, I guess.
Which slide or pump?
No, what you just did.
Yeah.
Okay. So punch me in at the starting of that chorus. And thank you very much.
Like
I don't like that.
You have to,
Well,
because it matches my drum.
Okay.
Like,
Dwayne was
sounds cool. I don't know.
doing it.
You know, just wanted to be kind of contradictory in terms of, you know, you're singing about something that might be not the greatest situation, but you know what what good can you find, you know, buried in that? Just like the sound, basically the sound of like whatever win can come out of failure.
We've definitely grown up a little bit since the last record, which was all about sort of youthful exuberance and fun. Not to say that we've lost that, but we're all slightly different people now, and more interested in working with themes and having some sort of, I don't want to say linear narrative, that sounds too much, but just sort of having the record stand on its own, having good songs as part of a coherent album. All of our favorite albums are good as albums that just happen to have, they're made of good songs, but they are an album, and I think that's sort of ideally what we'd like to end up with.
For sound, I mean, Peter and Greg were both just fantastic at finding sounds and trying out new, unique sounds. I mean, the outboard gear they have there, as well as the guitars and amps and everything is phenomenal. So we're going through some of the best gear in the business, and that even becomes overwhelming for us. So we had to, we would give our input, but rely on their expertise when it came to what equipment to use. And those guys are both really experimental when it comes to that aspect of finding specific sounds, which I really enjoyed, and I think the rest of Wildlife did as well, because we like to be experimental and creative, and to have a producer that agrees with that is the same is great.
Without overloading it or going crazy, a Hammond drawbarsy thing. You know what I mean? When you can get on one of the settings where you put them all in, there's no sound, and you pull out the drawbar slowly, and the different overtones come in. That could be fun.
After I'd like to try the whirly and the Rhodes as well too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Derek and Dwayne are the quintessential rhythm section. They're both very much the heartbeat of the band. As Dean has his sort of leadership qualities, those two are really solid, fundamental parts of the band. Derek is a very accomplished musician. He helps a lot with the writing. He knows very much what he wants. But he goes about it in a very methodical way, which is great. Dwayne is an amazing drummer. This band, I don't know if we'd be making a second record if we didn't have a drummer that was as good as Dwayne. He totally, musically is the heartbeat, but also he's a little bit more reserved than the rest of us, a little bit quieter, a little bit sort of more calm, but definitely is a solid foundation of the band as well.
Peter doesn't want me to not play bass, so how close are you to nailing a drum? Like 5 more takes, or like?
I mean, I can use your bass line that you already recorded.
He says he doesn't like to do that.
Oh. Like he prefers you to be in the room? Type thing?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Well,
unless...
I mean, I'm cool with trying to, actually record this in parts, too. Like punching in and playing, little parts here and there. But, I could probably nail this next take.
Are you close, or... Because I
don't know what that question is.
I don't know. Well, how? No, because my bass, unless there's any tone problems, I'm done my take. I've done it twice, and there's if there's any mistakes, I'll just use the other ones.
Right. So what's the question?
I was just if you feel like you're close to being happy with your drum take, and I don't want to put pressure on you. If you're not,
I'll
figure something else out.
It's not happy. He's not happy with it yet. That's for sure.
Yeah. I do want to do it again. I mean.
All right, never mind. I'm just being.
No, it's a valid question.
Fun. I could.
Let's just keep going a few more times.
Do you want to?
Oh, also.
Is it for Dwayne's benefit or the bass's? Because if it's for Dwayne's benefit, I can just do that.
Or Derek, you would just pick. You don't even have to pick the whole thing.
Yeah, maybe I just won't play it as
Yeah.
Do you want me to just do it? Because if you're not going to play it the way you're normally going to, then just don't play at all. Take a break.
But then you're going to play it, and it's not going to be...
No, but I'm saying it's for Dwayne's benefit, not the benefit of the bass take. You already had your take.
Yeah, so I can just play it, easy.
Okay.
And just...
Well, do you think you could do one more take, just steady?
Yeah,
okay.
I can do it different.
Right.
I like that idea, but I also like the idea of getting this, putting this song to rest for a while. It sounded pretty good. Yeah, so let's see. That could take a few hours and could take the whole day.
Hopefully, and if we consider vocals, it would probably take all day.
And hopefully it would only take all day, not because everything took forever, but because we really got rolling and put a bunch of stuff.
All right, let's go with the flow then.
I figure I'm gonna sort out what's there right now. Sort of sonically put it in the box, or whatever, and then acoustic guitar right away, and then
What's
what?
So you're talking about, because do you have any sense of the schedule that you've got going on in September? Because I guess it's from the 6th to the 20th, I think we're supposed to
4th to 20th?
Yeah. There was.
Oh, and it's in Brooklyn. Oh, so you're not far away.
We're not far away. No.
Oh, well, that's pretty good actually then.
And then maybe after Brooklyn, consider coming just straight here or hanging out
like
somewhere
right
until
like
you're ready.
Like if the end of September worked for you. I know the relay that I got was like you might not have time to like October to do stuff. Or like there's that when the mixing.
Thing is, so I'm committed to the same sort of deals with you guys with this other band, the Kissway Trail, that I'm going to Denmark for. So in October, so like it's all relative. Yeah, it could all sort of.
Yeah.
We don't want to shift too much.
Okay.
Like,
Cool.
yeah.
Well, let's see. The drum, like just the kick drum starts here.
Okay, so then that's the things right here,
Dino, you can no longer play guitars. I want to do the guitars now. No. My beard hurts. No.
pasta in a couple days. It'll be whole wheat, it'll be hearty, it'll be delicious. It'll be a homemade marinara with vegetables and garlic. Right.
Do quinoa tomorrow.
Yeah.
You want to do quinoa tomorrow? Do it.
I will.
But wait. Do you need to buy more? You need to buy fish. So
should do
Jim.
Yo, quinoa with pasta.
No, rice on the side, and then like a little pasta, like a light pasta. A light pasta with quinoa and rice. What do you think?
I'm digging that.
Yeah?
Yeah, no. Dwayne's in
How about
charge of dinner tomorrow.
Oh, let's see how it goes.
Enjoy.
Tonight was mine, and
Allrecipes.com,
Grant's as well. We
that's all
fucking
we
nailed
Mine will
it.
be the day after.
Let's see how Dwayne does.
The sausage salad, by the way, the other night was fantastic.
I got an idea. A fresh mint and onion salad. Just mint, onion, diced, oil, a little bit mint, mint, onion, oil.
Did you mean to say mint, or did you just say mint? Mint?
Is this the universal symbol for
Mint and onion.
Mint,
Oil,
and onion, oil, and mint.
It's an onion. Are we the most ridiculous?
But hold on. Dean.
What?
It's mint, onion,
Oil.
mint,
Do we drink the most?
onion,
Oil.
Cool. I'm glad you guys like my dish idea.
Balance. As long as terribly.
Oh my god.
I like that you think that might have been a plan for me.
Being so obsessed that like we can't enjoy.
You were so emphatic.
Of course it was. It was a joke.
Mint,
We're very realistic.
onion,
It's really funny.
oil.
It's
The only actor here. I can't just act like a cook.
Mint having a good time.
It is a pretty poppy song. It's like, definitely got that.
Peter raises a good point. If we want to make it a different shape on stage, we can have that percussive ending if we want to.
Oh yeah,
But
people eat that shit up.
right,
Do a
for-
variation on it.
for the record, it's unnecessary, and it is just it's like just another beat that isn't
It's
really
different.
necessary. Yeah, exactly.
You have a cold too?
Yeah, I'm just actually. It's on the way down now.
Oh, really?
Last night was worse.
That's like would be the first thing I would cut is the front.
And I would start right there.
It's just an, it's just an idea. We can record it full, but it's kind of cool the idea, but just.
Yeah, I like that too because we don't have a lot of songs that just start with vocals. So.
And it's so long. I mean, you gotta shorten it. I don't think it's cool to have every song be 5 minutes or more in a record. Yeah.
Definitely. So you're saying start it right when the vocals come in?
I would, but we don't have to now. If you wanna,
Right. X, that's an easy cut.
Also,
Q-tips.
and what do you plan before this part? Were you doing a kick drum?
I was doing a kick drum,
Yeah. Maybe it shouldn't be that heavy. I don't know. We'll see. Again, we can change our mind on that too.
We've been in that place a lot before, but like, you can't really replace spending that much time with anyone. Like, no matter what it does, it brings you closer, even though like at times it's just like, I hate that person. It's just like in the moment, and you just kind of have like good memories.
I just think that's a fucking desert, man. I just like there's nothing to it.
That's the one you like, Peter?
Yeah,
I
mean, like it would give.
I might like the first one better.
Yeah, it's a desert, I guess. Because like we would obviously put like lots of fun stuff in there.
Oh, now
I
he's
think it's
thinking
no
of
waste.
fun stuff.
Okay. Let's. You want to try? Is 2.5 crazy? You want to try? With a sampler.
I mean, I prefer that to the other things.
I'm fine with that.
Like,
That's nice too. If you're gonna cut that burst, like that would work. Hard to say.
instinctually feels better. What are you saying?
Yeah, play 2 or 2.5 now, and then we may or may not just cut it. Yeah.
Okay. Just see the length of the song. Because if we don't do that, then
I
Dwayne's
guarantee the
gonna
song
play
is
some
too
really
long.
shitty
It's
drum
still
takes.
too long. It should be under 4, but it's not gonna get
From
there.
the top.
It's not, I mean, this,
Two
we're
and a half.
gonna have to do a radio edit if you want to do that. But, so wait. Okay, so let's just do it. Okay, here we go. Better
Well, it's not up to me. Could be.
can rely on me, yeah. I will always let you down. You can rely on me, yeah. I will always let you down. You can rely on me, yeah. I will always let you down. You can rely on me, yeah. I will always let you down. You can rely on me, yeah. I will always let you down.
Playing at Fender Rhodes, Tarquin Studios, the famous Tarquin Studios. Just hung out with, had some scotch and rum with Peter Cadis. Told us some cool stories, you know, about bands he's recorded. heard some songs that no one's ever heard before from, you know, just awesome bands that we kind of idolize. It's just been a great night all around. And I'm just kind of ending it by playing some soft Fender ropes, trying to. Life is good.
The whole thing about this band is we were always just friends first and it was a band second. Sort of. Over the last 2-3 years it's really become more of a band first.
Yeah, I think those like big guitars, like especially like as a bass,
It just hasn't been good.
with some more romantic.
Because the bass, you know,
it was louder though.
Well, except for
I think those like
guitar.
huge guitars with some more romantic
guitar.
stuff on top of them, and maybe even underneath them as well. Could be super cool. Yeah, it's just the one guitar.
Let's hear it front. Let's hear it front.
No. Yeah, of course. No, I just meant like before, like I
Go crazy.
just played a lot of stuff last night and wasn't listening as much.
Do you have another part to do still, or you was done?
Not technically, but I kind of feel like probably.
And then there's definitely the screaming guitar part before we get into synth.
Graham could probably do it too.
The synth part?
Yeah.
I don't want to touch anything Tim's touched today. So. Why? Because he's really sick. Is he sick right now still? Yeah. Motherfucker. Basically, don't touch anything he touches. That's a bummer. He doesn't cover his mouth.
That one, eh? Play both hands?
Yeah.
Why don't you just do that?
I don't know.
I think it's really cool.
Because you're here.
Yeah, I can do that. You can do it. Yeah. Sweet. Nice.
My only concern about this fucking drinking habit that I have is hurting people that I like.
I'm concerned about your ability to control yourself sometimes, and I'm also.
I don't care about myself.
I know, that's a big fucking problem, obviously.
Problem?
That's like the whole
problem?
that you don't care about yourself. You don't think that that's a problem?
I don't know. God no.
Oh, I'll call bullshit on that. Right there.
You
What do you mean you have no? You completely have
Do
right
I?
to.
Yes.
Don't romanticize
Pretty
yourself and
respectable-
your
Romanticize.
Don't romanticize your drinking either. That's what I'm trying to say.
That is a bold statement. I'm a maniac. I am a self-destructive.
No, but here's the
that's
thing.
that's what
I
I'm.
drink
borderline
I drink
alcoholic.
as much as you do,
Maniac.
but I fall down and hurt myself. And
This is okay. This is what I'm talking about. When I said
do you get
romanticize.
drunk? Graham
Listen to
gets
me
drunk?
for a
I
second.
fractured my collarbone
Listen to me for a second.
because I was too drunk.
Like, you're not bothering me right now, and I just think that you're having a good time, and like I'm certainly not going to like begrudge you being as drunk as you are right now, because I like getting that drunk sometimes.
Great.
Yeah, Graham just has a different perspective on it all, because he's just looking at like a pattern.
I'm just worried about your reliance on it. I think that's what Graham is probably worried about too. Is like your sort of inability to just know when to stop. Like,
the problem has become almost to the point where it's Graham's issue, not yours. You can quit drinking and you still have problems with you.
Now, sorry, to like bring it back to the fundamental stage. Is my drinking a problem? The answer is no. Apparently.
The answer is sometimes.
No.
Sometimes. Sometimes
Yeah.
is the
Like
answer.
like
That's the answer for me. Yeah.
My drinking is a problem sometimes. Sometimes is a great answer. Sometimes I'm too drunk and I annoy people.
No, I don't think it's the too drunk thing. I just think it's like how much it happens, or
They're
how
saying-
often it happens.
My alcohol response is I have no cuts or bruises on me. I get drunk, I fall down, and I don't have for some reason the alcohol gods smile on me and I don't injure myself.
The first time that
But we're avoiding the problem. The problem here is my behavior influencing other people's enjoyment of life.
Here, can I just?
And I'm worried about that shit, dude. Honestly, I'm worried about because Graham says some really heinous shit. He talks to me about like, being drunk and like comes down on me, and I don't want that.
Tim, let me just say.
And not only do I not want my favorite family member Graham to not come down on me, I don't want my fucking brothers, you guys are my brothers, and you know this. We're in this band, we have been for, well, I've been in it for 3 years, but you guys have been together 6. But you're my brothers. I like to annoy, infuriate, or hurt my brothers is disgusting to me. I can't do that. I don't want to do that, and I'm worried about my behavior as a drunk Tim on you guys.
That often, but like, there are times where we're all drunk and imbeciles. The point is, where our major concern is, long term. Are certain members of this band drinking too much, and potentially becoming alcoholics is a significant problem? That's a difficult thing to talk about. I mean, that's, because I may have an alcohol problem. I have no idea. I'm going to find out when I get back to Toronto, because I'm the only one this whole 2 weeks that has drank every single day fairly heavily.
2 days start, 2 days
the only member of the band to have not drunk.
And that's why I'm saying like
it worries me. It makes me slightly up.
Just fucking deal with it.
Yeah, Tim.
Just deal with it. Why is that going to cause you're like internalizing all this pain, and I'm using a voice that sounds like I'm coming down on you now, but I'm
because he's happy. Why would I come down on someone who is engaged?
No one's
wonderful
going
woman
to.
You're. I'm not going to. No, I'm just not going to do it.
You're not engaged with anyone.
Jim, you're part of us.
Yes, I know, but why? Like
shut up.
Go on.
If someone's hurting your feelings, or you feel justified in talking to them about something, what the fuck? Listen to me. What good is saving them some kind of false sorrow that you've built in your mind by having that discussion with them if you think it would make your relationship better? This is the same thing when I was like,
no, it's not about me. It's about fucking him.
Listen, shut. See, now you're starting to.
Let's have this conversation when
you're be annoying.
Because it's not about me. It's about fucking him, dude. He's about to marry a person. So, Graham, congratulations on marriage. But here's how I feel. What the fuck is
what
that?
What does the marriage have to do with anything?
I think you're talking about
It has to do with everything. Are you fucking crazy? He is marrying this fucking girl, so why would I?
What
I don't care when. Why would I factor in to this thing? He's marrying a girl. Thank you. Congratulations.
Lost me on your train of thought.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I don't understand. It's the most illogical train of thought.
There's a trump. The trump is he is marriage. Marriage is the trump.
So sorry. So you're Graham. I don't like the way you spoke to me. I'm getting married. What are you talking about?
Not gonna bring it up.
I don't understand how we started talking about Graham and I was.
Neither do I.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Wow, this fucking took us across Manhattan.
Well, I saw them live playing a show for CMW, and they blew me away live. I thought they were an amazing band live, and I remember thinking back then, like, I would love to record these guys. I let that be, and then a lot of time passed, and then I got the call that the band was interested in working with us, so I couldn't say no. I knew that, a band, they just sounded so much huger than the place that they were playing, it's tons of guys and the very big sound that they have, and I thought that was really exciting, and I knew we could make a great record together, so there was no way we were going to say no to that. It was, it's working with every band has its challenges. This wasn't particularly more challenging than other artists. The challenge with these guys is that they run like a democracy, and when you have 5 guys in a band, or that all have equal say, like the way they do, it definitely makes things take longer. Decisions, there's way more opinions, so then there's way more opinions to sift through. A lot of other bands that we've worked with have like one person in the band that's more of the, let's say, guy with the vision, and a lot of times the rest of the band has ideas and stuff, but they defer to that one guy to make the final call for the band. Usually there's one guy that you can look to and say, are you digging this, or is this good? And they'll shoot out ideas, and that's the vision. But with these guys, there's a lot of them that have visions, and they all defer to each other, and they give each other's opinions the same weight. So that was the challenging thing with these guys. It was just like having to hear 4 different opinions that may all oppose each other and be in different directions. So Warner and I had to often look at and go, let's try yours, and had to make. So that was a little, and then maybe that wouldn't work out, so we'd try plan B from another guy's idea. It ends up just taking a little longer, but it's not necessarily wrong.
So basically we have Bonnie, Skulls, Summer of the Gun, and Two Hearts Race we have to choose 2 from those, basically.
Yeah. So, yeah, that is going to be interesting.
Because everybody has probably
differing opinions. I would say my first draw from that is.
Well, why don't we just let's not even go there. Let's not talk about anything actually.
Yeah.
No, I just mean like let's play them, and then I don't want to get influenced, and we'll hear, and then you'll hear our opinion, and then and then we'll see where we go from there.
Yeah. We also don't have one of our guitarists.
So. You don't have one of your guitarists.
He's really not important at all.
Not?
He's important enough.
Yeah. I get it.
He's just the guy with the looks for the band.
Right. So he's going through some shitty life stuff at the moment?
Yeah, he just decided to get married.
Oh.
Bullshit.
No, he had to take his job back. He had to take a job back. He's just, money.
And unfortunately, I kind of missed a lot of the New York sessions because of work stuff, but even the moments that I spent there were just, I don't know, they're hilarious. It was awesome. I learned a lot, but I also realized how much I have to learn as well.
But that's one thing we don't always on this record. We've got nothing like that right now.
What?
We don't have too much drive. We don't have a crazy drivey song.
Yeah.
Well, one of the body is sort of drivey.
Yeah, sort of.
I think maybe all the songs we haven't done yet are kind of like that. The fast ones.
I just feel that's let's say at least the 3 songs that are more single potential ones.
Yeah.
I mean, to a certain degree, the Two Hearts one is a single potential too. It can be a single.
Yeah. It's like the sugariest thing we've got, I think.
Right. I mean, sitting around and working on it before we start working in there seems like a smart idea, even though it's time consuming.
Yeah. Gus is much more hands-on. He when we were doing the pre-production, playing our songs live and just sort of hammering down the structure, he would play the tambourine, he would play some percussion, and just kind of he'd take notes and stuff. So I think the reason it's gone maybe a little more smoothly here with Gus is because we did the pre-pro and got the songs down a little better.
Either is just at the moment right now, it's cause the reason why what's happening is it was a bad dream. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, it was a bad. It's like there's 2 bars of big, but at the end, you guys decide to make it end at dream. Bad dream. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Then it so it's that 2 bars of nothingness there that either. Like normally it would just be big all the way to the end of the chorus. But it's kind of cool that it cuts out. I'm wondering first of all, my first question would be, is it necessary to have that snare on the 2 and 4? That's our food, believe it or not. Sweet.
Wow.
Hello? Yeah, okay, 1 second. Thank God, because man, I was fucking tired of all that work, man. Jesus Christ, I've had enough of the music already.
I mean, we're really early on in the second phase of the recording stage, but I think the really fun thing about doing a couple of these really poppier sounding songs, my favorite thing is taking those really poppier sounding songs and then, injecting them with things that are, totally nuts, that is believable within the production of the song and it's believable within the structure, but those noises, they aren't regular things that you would hear on radio pop songs and stuff like that.
That's what I mean. The dynamics of it feel like it's unsure is where it wants to go in that little bit just before he starts singing. You know what I mean? So it's either, I think in the verse, first of all, you should the kick. I know where it's a small room right now. You don't want to slam the shit out of it. But maybe the kick should be nice and hard, right? Sure. Okay. And then, but the snare low kind of in that verse, are you planning on playing that full on or kind of dynamically chill?
It probably will be full on, but like not as it won't be. I'll play it like hard, but I don't think because volume wise, it's not going to be as loud in the verse as it is in the chorus. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like, I'll still play it with the same
vigor.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I just want because it's cool that there's a kind of a chill vibe, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But in that other part before it, it just feels like it should be. It's either going to be like. Then the verse comes in. It's like.
Yeah,
I feel weird if it's too much of a
right.
You know, change.
Liquid burning like a torch at the bottom of the sea. And never tell me the awful things you've done for money. Dress me in the clothes of my younger days when you buried me. 'Cause it was all a bad dream. It was all a bad dream. It was all a bad dream. We never saw anything. It was only lights reflecting. We walked down to the water, arm in arm as friends. When we crossed over, we were lovers, swimming in the bitter end. The valley stretched before us, but the grass was laden with mines. And with every explosion came the swing of the wrecking ball of time. It was all a bad dream. It was all a bad dream. It was all a bad dream. We never saw anything. It was only lights reflecting. So put on a smile, put on a smile, put on a smile when the tears start to fall. Put on a smile, put on a smile, put on a smile when the tears start to fall. 'Cause all this, 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 'cause all this is better than nothing. It was all a bad dream. It was all a bad dream. It was all a bad dream. It was all a
Sounds fantastic.
It sounds
that one
fucking
part,
amazing.
I do think that
I think that should be staccato as opposed
That
to
solo-y thing was supposed to be more at the end. I think we put it in at before.
What solo we do?
What's that? It sounded good in that part.
Did you like it there instead of the end part?
Well, you can do some more shit at the end too. We're gonna go crazy at the end. So.
You're talking about the last chorus.
Yeah, because that was where the diddly stuff was supposed to be.
Oh, I thought the second half of the instrumental bit.
Yeah, I fucked up.
Okay. I misunderstood you. But yeah, you still wanted to go clean in the big clip.
That part should be like a bit more like dancey.
So maybe we just extend to the
Yeah, because
part?
everything is so washy around it, like a little crispiness there, and there's also like a washy thing underneath, and then there's that long sustaining Werner noise into the final chorus.
No, sorry.
So a little like crispy, fucking like identifiable staccato thing. I think is really like clever.
First practice I ever had with the guys, I came in about an hour early and Dean sat down with me and tried to explain the synthesizer to me. And it was way over my head. I had no idea. It was just sort of a bunch of knobs and lights. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. So I guess achievement is sort of finally starting after 3 years to like be comfortable with this frigging thing that's, I mean, just way over my head. And feeling more like an equal, not quite an equal.
That's the thing that I always say, like again and again, is just like people's best qualities are inextricably linked with their worst qualities, and like often like they're one and the same, or it's like they're like a tragic flaw. But this sort of like this one thing that's like really great about them is also the thing that can be like the worst part about them. And like worst is like a bad thing to say, but like maybe, you know, when someone's bothering you, it's so tied into the thing that you love about them. So like, I think when you accept that, it makes it easier to deal with them, you know. Like I don't think enough resentment is ever going to build up about that thing to you know, destroy those relationships, because you just can't let that happen.
Nearing the end of the recording sessions at Gus's studio, I noticed like Tim was kind of like, you know, taking a back seat a little bit and quieting down a little bit, and wasn't really a part of the recording session down there as much as we were. And there was one day that we were like just chilling in the lounge and like he brought it up to me, like it was a concern of his, just saying like, you know, I really don't feel like I've done anything on this record, you know. And I'm like, and at the time I didn't really realize like that he, you know, hadn't recorded any synth at Gus's. And I was like, well, dude, just go in the studio right now, and like, because at that time they were actually, you know, experimenting with synth and keyboard in the recording room. And I'm like, dude, just go in and, you know, have your say. You're a synth player, you know. And he was just like, no, I think I'll just let them do their thing.
What's bothering me is the fact that I don't have a way to open this can of beer.
Well,
okay, no, let's stop all the bullshit. Are you fucking kidding me? I answer questions very diplomatically. How does it make you feel? That's such a fucking CNN question. It's a pedestrian CNN question. I will answer it, but it's a pedestrian, middle of the road question. How does that make you feel? It makes me feel like shit. It makes me feel like fucking shit. Like you're betting that I'm doing a thing that I may or may not do. Can you ask me, like, before we go any further? Continue. What have I tracked for this record? So, why are you asking me questions? I mean, Dean and Derek are the creative forces of this band.
Right.
But having said that, I have had no input, essentially, in the shape of this album. No. This is important to like, there's a difference here. I wrote the lines Derek and Dean are better at using synthesizers than I am.
Right.
And so they just took it, boom. What? You know, oh, fuck. I'll answer these questions. Go on. Look, dude, we make rock music that we like to listen to. You understand? Like, we... Yeah, it's pretty intense. All right. Actually, by the way, get him another beer, please.
I've got
Now, finish it.
most of the beer.
Finish that beer. Chug that beer, and then get another, and then we can do this interview.
Would he have been like not doing the same thing at home? I don't know. I think I just think at that point it was just everything was hard for him. So I think if he was tying some of his problems to the band, which I think maybe enabled him a little bit, that's fair. But it sucks because we miss him.
Here we go. All right. Speaking about rationality. We are.
There's some rough times in Brooklyn. That was kind of pinnacle of Tim's time, or the demise of Tim's time with the band there. I think that was the point where Tim realized he wasn't going to be in the band anymore, and there was some rough moments there.
I think he just felt like he wasn't contributing enough, and wasn't as comfortable as Dean was on the synthesizer or whatever. But we it was totally cohesive. Everything was working. So he had his own demons to work with, destroy, whatever.
Have you met me? That's how I answer, dude. This is how we roll, dude. Yep, put her down. Alright. I am. Here we go. Drinking the rest of this. I want nothing more than to punch a stupid Derek in his stupid face. I perform. I'm a performer before I am a musician. I don't like to play music.
something.
For me to kill you.
So
Thank
if
you very much.
You just got your own. There's also a little something engraved on it.
Uh-oh.
You might want to check out.
It's a little something from the boys.
On the other side, sorry, it's...
Oh boy. Hard to say. We'll see. PK. And it was hard to say, and we did see.
Sums it all up. That's pretty good.
It's funny. It's been pointed out many times I say that, but it's fair.
It's fair, and it's really...
The alternative was to put "Good night, gentlemen"
Thank you,
on your
gentlemen.
knife.
Good night, gentlemen was the other option.
Excellent. This is a great gift because, yeah, there's nothing like a gift you really need. So thank you.
Yeah.
In the end, like, try not to be super concerned about it because, you know, there's nothing we can do about it now. But I know that we put a shit ton of effort into this record, and that we're really happy about it. The core of us, Dwayne, Dean, Graham, and I think we'll always be in the band, and even if Graham can't do some major tours, we have no ambition to kick him out or to not have him be in the band.
Charles Barkley, 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 Charles Barkley. Alright, you good? Alright, let's clear eyes. Clear eyes, boys. Clear eyes, full hearts. Full poops. Get this.
I don't know. So remember?